Welcome back. Let's talk numbers with Govind Srikhande, Managing Director of Shoppers Stop. Before I go to him, let me just recap those numbers. For the quarter gone by, income was at 781, which is an uptick of about 16%. EBITDA margins have come down and profitability also has come off from 2.1% to 1.4%. Govind, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Top line, no problems, but I'm sure you're not happy with the profitability.
I would say even top line we are not as happy as many would be, because if I have added 15 stores which are less than a year, I expected the top line to grow at least 20-22%. So the top line growth hasn't been as high as we expected, whereas the cost growth has been much higher. I would say there are two good parts still to the story. One good part is the private label share we have been able to increase. In fact, Hot Curry has seen a 55% growth, unlike the 1% like-to-like growth that we are seeing. Number two, we have been able to maintain our margins in spite of what's happening outside, because there has been a lot of discounting happening in the market. So I think that's a good part. So like-to-like profitability is still maintained. Yes, the new stores cost growth, number one, has really had an impact both on the EBITDA level. So EBITDA has fallen by 30% as well as PAT. PAT definitely has another challenge, which is related to interest and depreciation, which has also gone up. Depreciation obviously because of new store addition, which is really taking it up, and interest because of the stock fill and the capex that we have spent on the new stores. But I would say this is part of the growth curve, and as we have added a large number of stores in the last 1 year, more than 15 stores which are less than a year, going ahead we are planning to add only 8 stores a year. We already opened 2 stores in this year. There is 2 stores opening happening in Q2. So we are on track in terms of overall growth. But yes, there is definitely a challenge. But the other good story on the Hypercity side, which is the consolidated result, margins are up by 100 basis points, number one. We are seeing again there fashion growing well, and that's the track that we wanted. That fashion has to grow from a 7.5% to 15% over a 3-year period, which is what will make it profitable format. And we are seeing that growing from a 7.5% to 9% this quarter. And we are expecting and driving it towards the 15% over the next 3 years' time. So we seem to be on track there. The EBITDA losses have dropped, the PAT losses have dropped, and definitely the target 24 months to have EBITDA positive and 36 months PAT positive still remains on track.
This year also you will report a loss?
Definitely.
What could be the size of the loss?
It would be lower than last year by about 20%.
So about 40 crores?
About, you can say that.
What about the standalone entity, Shoppers Stop? How's that performed?
Standalone performance, if you look at, I think one of the side things that's not noticeable in this 1% like-to-like growth, which is looking very low, is the fact that India has now started behaving differently, and consumers across zones are behaving differently. So within 1%, what we are still seeing is East is growing double digit, 15%, North growing 13%, which is very good news. Mumbai and Pune are the worst hit cities, and Mumbai we know that whenever the stock market is down, the consumer sentiment is down, it always gets hit. And yes, July we have seen traction across both these cities, as we have done a lot of activation in both these cities. And with the sale coming through in August, which is starting today for us in West and North, as well as Q3, which has a bumper, I would say, holidays, festivities, everything coming together across both these cities, as we have done a lot of activation in both these cities. And with the sale coming through in August, which is starting today for us in West and North, as well as Q3, which has a bumper, I would say, holidays, festivities, everything coming together, definitely I still see a good traction coming up in Q2, Q3, Q4. So I would still say that I would maintain a 5% like-to-like growth target for the year still, and not the 1% that we have been able to deliver, which will really mean that you'll be able to boost your top line and margin to really take care of the cost growth that we have seen in this quarter.
Govind, this quarter the finance charges have increased sharply. What's the current debt on the books?
Total debt is about 400 crores and we are at a debt equity of 0.4, so not a worry at all according to me. And as cash flow generation becomes higher, Q2, Q3, Q4, you will not see it paring down, but because we are still continuing to open stores, and we are continuing to open stores from the cash being generated. So the debt may not go down dramatically, but it is not going to rise to any unexpected situation.
Govind, what commercial sense does it make for you to run the book business? That space is changing. That space is getting increasingly competitive.
Sure.
Online, you can buy books at a discount of 30%. You never offer a discount.
Sure. I think the books business, not only books business, because we call it the books and music and entertainment business. It's undertaking a huge change. Now, two big things that we have seen the last 15, 18 months odd. books business has been impacted, the physical book business has been impacted by the .com sites which are offering huge discounts. Now the best news right now is all the .com sites are suffering so badly that they are dropping the discounts. So that's a good news for us. Number two, the music business and the movies business has got impacted very badly. So we have gone back to the drawing board and relooked at who is the customer. So our realization is kids are a very large part of our books business. So we added a large assortment of toys and that's growing very, very well. So our current direction is assortment change, including toys more, stationery more, gifting more, and that's the direction we are taking.
So what is the size of Crossword as a brand?
About 150 crores.
What sense does it make for you to run a business which is only 150 crore? You're losing money there. Finding real estate is
We are
a
making
problem.
EBITDA positive money there for sure. Yes. And number one, I think Crossword is a slightly different passion. You know, when you ask a writer, why do you write books, whether it sells or not? I think writing books, reading books is a passion. And I think Crossword as a brand is one of the best brands in India, irrespective of how much it sells or doesn't sell or makes profit. But yes, definitely the option is to make it more and more profitable than what it is. And we don't want to take away from the book lovers a corner that they love, and that's Crossword.
Will you sell stake in Hypercity?
If FDA opens up, if the rules are more clearer, definitely we would see to what can be done about Hypercity, because we believe Hypercity as a business can be $1 billion business in about 3 to 4 years time. But the money required for the expansion and the losses that it can generate because of the high rentals will require some amount of infusion. So I think let's see how the FDI rules open up. Don't seem to be happening right now in a span of, let's say, another 10 months or 24 months. But let's see when it opens.
But how much is your funding requirement for Hypercity?
See, per store, you require at least about 10 crore. And the potential for Hypercity in India is about 100 stores. We are only 12 now. So you can imagine that if I have to open about 90 more stores at 10 crore each, that's the funding required. And typically a Hypercity doesn't make money for the first 24 months. It takes about 24 to 30 months to start making money. And once it starts making money, there's no issue because it's a daily need item. Unlike fashion, which can be postponed, you have to eat your rice, dal, chawal, tomato every day.
If I look at your competitors, now
Sure.
Trent has got Zara and Reliance Retail is getting Book Brothers in. Which is a global brand you're betting on?
We have a great tie-up with MAC, Estee Lauder and Clinique, the Estee Lauder group. And MAC outbeats every one of these numbers that any of these brands are doing in India.
Any retail brands or any global retail brands you're tying up with?
Nothing that we can
What's
talk
stopping
about
you from
today.
doing that?
No, I think we have a good portfolio as a department store of brands and good tie-ups, exclusive, non-exclusive ones with many brands. And as a department store player, we want to play the game of department store rather than playing the standalone store. As far as the MAC Estee Lauder Clinic is concerned, it's a twin strategy to operate standalone as well as shop-in-shops for them.
Any core businesses or non-core businesses which you're looking at exiting in next 12 to 24 months?
Right now, I think we are holding on to all the core businesses and we do see great potential for each one of them. And I think there is definitely a strategy change required in certain pockets. So as I mentioned, Hypercity move more towards fashion. In Shoppers Department Store, more towards private label. Crossword more towards kids, basically. So that's the strategy changes that we are taking right now.
Okay, Govind, good speaking with you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck
Thank
with
you.
all of that.